LigoWave point-to-multipoint. LigoWave point-to-multipoint consists of both base stations and subscriber units. The base station units have a 1.2 GHz processor, 600 megabits per second, 120,000 packets per second, a high-powered radio, integrated 2.4 GHz management radio, and 2 gigabit Ethernet ports with the second one with an optional PoE pass-through. Available models are a 5N connectorized and a 590 with a 17 dB integrated antenna. The subscriber units have a 720 MHz processor, up to 600 megabits per second, a high-powered radio, and a gigabit Ethernet port. Available models consist of a 5N connectorized, a 520 with a 20 dB integrated antenna, and a 523 with a 23 dB integrated antenna. To help with product selection, a chart is shown here comparing the different models at 80 MHz in transmit power and the different dB integrated antennas. The comparison shows the distance expected with each of these models. The advantages of LiGo point-to-multipoint: carrier-grade hardware, efficient proprietary protocol, very fast and easy network setup using the wizard, centralized configuration from the LiGo base, forced 128-bit encryption, dual firmware, hardware-based QoS, and the free wireless network management system. With hardware-based QoS, there's no extra load on the CPU. There are 4 priority queues for different traffic types. The hardware mounting bracket provided is an extra sturdy metal bracket with up to 124 mm for a wide pole. Also included is a removable metal handle for easy transportation of the device. The power is an 802.3 AF standard. Prior to installation, it's good to have a grasp of the global parameters and the individual parameters. The global parameters are pushed down from the LiGo base to the LiGo subscriber unit. I am now going to demonstrate how to configure a LiGo base and a LiGo SU using the wizard. Open the browser window and type the IP address of the LiGo base. Click on You Agree to Terms. Select your country and select your usage scenario. In most cases, point-to-multipoint will suffice. Click on Next to continue. Click on Guided Setup and then Next to use the wizard. Now it's time to add the individual parameters for the LiGo base. Type in a friendly name, a location, the link password, and a custom link ID. By default, LiGo base is at 40 MHz channel width. You can click on the drop-down menu to change it to 80. You can also check and uncheck channels. Select your IP method. By default, dynamic is the setting and will pull an IP directly from the router. In this instance, we're going to change the IP address so it's different than the subscriber unit. Click Next. The map will show you different ways to connect the subscriber unit in order to link it to the master LiGo base station. The wizard will show waiting for slave device until the device is detected. Once the device is detected, click on the checkbox to configure the settings. Individual parameters can be entered here for the friendly name and location. After entering the individual parameters, click on Apply Configuration to send the configuration to the subscriber unit. Then click Finish. The link is now up. Now that the link is up, you can click on the friendly name to enter the individual parameters for the slave device. The individual parameter settings are System Settings, Wireless Settings, Network Settings, and Traffic Settings. Now I'm going to go over the individual parameter settings for the LiGo base. Under the wireless section, link ID, broadcast ID, and channel width and power. The network settings contain the IP method, dynamic or static, the IP address information, and advanced settings for configuring VLANs. The traffic management section allows you to enable traffic management as well as turn on and configure your QoS settings. The services section allows you to configure the time and date, management, the wireless management 2.4 radio, system alerts, SNMP, wireless network management system, and configure your discovery services to either be on or off. The system settings contain the friendly name and location information, as well as the master password. The LEDs can also be turned on or off, and you can configure individually the Ethernet port. PoE pass-through can also be enabled here. Tools section is included for help with installing. Included is the antenna alignment, the link test, the spectrum analyzer, and the ping and trace. The maintenance section is where you can reset the defaults, upgrade the firmware, reboot, and backup and restore configuration. The dual firmware images are located here. Click Activate to activate the backup firmware. If you need additional help, download the troubleshooting files from all devices in the link and email to support@ligowave.com. The troubleshooting files will assist the support staff to resolve your issues faster. If needing additional assistance, technical support is available Monday through Friday, 9 to 5 Eastern Standard Time. You can reach us at 877-544-6928 or email support@ligowave.com. Thank you for supporting the LigoWave product family.